everybody, it's Ember here. I'm by myself today to do a new reaction video. Super Junior just had their new music video come out today called 2YA2YAO. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I've watched the teasers. I think it sounds really good by the teasers. Super Junior was actually the very first K-pop group that I ever listened to. My freshman year of college, spring term. I remember spring term. For some reason, YouTube recommended Bonamana to me in my suggested videos, and it caught my attention, and I watched it, and I really liked it. I distinctly remember I took an art class that term, and whenever I was working projects in class, I'd always listen to Bonamana and Mr. Simple. Those were like the two songs that for some reason I discovered at first, and I didn't realize that there was a whole world that I hadn't discovered yet. So I listened to those two songs for a while, and then someday, randomly, I just realized that there was other videos. I watched No Other by Super Junior, which is still one of my favorite Super Junior songs. I absolutely fell in love with that song. Still, it's so cute. I really like that song. It really means a lot to me because it really was my my gateway into K-pop. After I watched that, I went through all of Super Junior's discography. I didn't realize for months that actual other K-pop groups existed. I didn't realize there's a whole other genre. I just thought that there was Super Junior and they were just this really cool, interesting group that had this really unique kind of music. I think the next group I discovered was EXO, maybe. And it just kind of went from there. I realized that it was this whole other world that I had not been introduced to before. Fell in love with it. I still really love Super Junior. They'll always hold a really special spot in my heart just because they're what introduced me to this industry. Donghae was my first bias ever. I just thought he was really cute, and I really liked his voice. He has a very distinct voice to me. So I've always really liked him. I think he has a really sweet personality too. So anyway, enough chatting, I guess. Let's check this out. Oh, shoot on. Oh, I love Enyuk. Oh, gosh. I see the mesh shirt. What's up with a muffler? Oh, what's your eyes? There he is. Joe. Shimon always throws me off so much. He never seems to keep vlogs. He seems so much more. Oh, I love Yesung. Yesung has one of my favorite voices in K-pop still. Kyuhyun too. I think we can all agree that Kyuhyun has one of the best voices in K-pop. Just based purely, and is it? I can never pronounce his name right. Ryok. I've always thought Super Junior Cry, Kyuhyun, Ryok, and Yesung have some of the best vocals in K-pop. Still, to this day. Maybe that's just my opinion, but. Shindong got some lines. That's nice. Ooh. I think people forget that Shindong's one of the main dancers. I really like Enyuk's style on this. They all look exactly the same from when I started watching them 8 years ago. I don't understand. Where's Ituk? There he is! He's so pretty. Ryok has such a distinct voice too. This reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, his just husky vocals. Look at that choreo. Yes. Anyway, I was saying Shiwon just always like really stands out for some reason. Not that he's not good looking, because he is. It's just everybody else has such like feminine visuals, I feel like, and he's just such a man. Oh. Did Hicho have any? Wait, did Hicho have any lines yet? I like the beat drop a lot. Okay. 2YA2YAO. I have no idea what that means. That was really good. Yeah, I really like that. I think that is a lot different than I feel like some of their most recent stuff. They kind of went with a Latin twist for a while, it seems like, and then what was their most recent song? I Think which is more of like a ballady type song. But yeah, it was nice to see like a very danceable song come from them again. Hopefully they'll actually have a choreography music video. I feel like Super Junior never really has. Did Heechul have any lines? I was just trying to think back. I saw him sitting there a couple times looking pretty, but I don't know if I actually saw him have any lines. Shindong did for once. You see, he's there, but he doesn't have any lines. I think Inhyuk's a really underrated rapper these days, too. Okay, there he is again. No line! No lines from Heechul. He had no lines. Why? I know he can't really dance anymore these days. Is that why? Is he just there for his pretty face? Oh, that's sad. Really good vocals. In the chorus especially, it seemed like it was very Kyushan and Yesung heavy, which is good. They're some of the strongest vocalists. I feel like even though it was a pretty simple music video, like they just did CGI rooms, which that's pretty typical of Super Junior. Like I wouldn't have expected anything else really, especially now that they're technically under their own label. I think I don't know what their budget's like because I know SM doesn't promote them very well, if at all, which I think is super shady. I think they still deserve as much promotion as everybody else, even though they're older. They really paved the way for every other group in SM and in K-pop. Well, them and some other, Big Bang, TVXQ, all those older groups really paved the way for second and third generation of K-pop, and I think that a lot of newer fans don't appreciate that as much as they should, or just don't realize it. So I'm glad that I got into the industry at a time when they were still, I don't want to say more relevant because that makes them sound irrelevant, and they're not, but just back when they had more active promotion, I guess, from their company. And I think it's really crummy when older groups don't get as much promotion from their companies as they should, because there's newer groups that are younger and flashier. And anyway, I'm rambling. I still really love Super Junior. So yeah, what did you guys think of the music video? I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. Going and supporting them and giving them views, just because I think they really deserve it. And yeah, that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought below, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!